Hey there, my fellow temporal storm chasers, Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Vintage Story, episode 28, Naked and Afraid. Should I don armor? I don't think I'm going to still. Sorry, Skip. I want my honey. The reason I'm not going to... Oh, and it spread to that back skip, too. The reason I'm not going to is, like... If a bear ganked me... I don't have a lot of healing. So I think... If a bear jumped me, I'd be... Still very likely to die. And then wearing the armor... slows you down, so I can't outrun it. So it's a good way to, like, lose all your stuff. I know it feels weird to be like, well, I made armor and I don't want to use it, but bears are different than drifters. Armor is really good for like wolves and drifters and things like that, but bears attack at a whole new level. It's not to say that I think it's not possible to take them on. I just personally I don't think it's worth the risk at the moment. Because it's easy enough to just run back. I'm not traveling far enough or going deep underground enough to warrant it. Because one of the big advantages of the armor, also if you're like going deep underground, is trying to get back to your corpse if you die deep underground sucks because you have to go through all of the drifters to get to that elevation level. So it's really not an easy thing to do. Come on. There we go. And I'm not going to seal these Crocs, but they'll keep for longer. Where'd I put my honey? I don't think I even... Yeah, I could put it with the berries. I'll put it with the berries, because it's fruit satiety. Blueberry and... spelt porridge. That'll be my other meal. That actually doesn't sound too bad. I don't believe that Crocs benefit, what, 24 days or 24 days? Yeah, they don't really benefit being nested. So I'll just won't even nest them. The only benefit they derive from is if you seal them with fat or honey, which I'm going to eat this stuff way before it's going to perish, so there's no point in sealing it. It's a huge waste of resources. So I've got a bowl of meat. I got onion soup. I'm gonna put my onion soups away because I'll probably just use the porridge that I'm currently making. And it's almost done. Bread could be an option too. I just don't have a I don't have a mechanized quarn. So grinding it down would be a pain, big pain. And then I also don't have a bread oven, and I'm not about to like make a bread oven, even though, you know, it has to be voted on, in other words. Did I have extra bowls? No? Okay, well, I guess I'm not having any of this porridge anytime soon. No, don't have extra rolls. That's fine. I'll bring the onion soup out then. All right, continuing the search. Here we go. Doors are closed. Gates are closed. So the next thing I want to search is up here. So I'll just pin this. And we're headed northwest. Make some healing. In my experience, the things that kill you just kill you. And filling your inventory full of like horsetail and cattail healing doesn't change the outcome of most death. That's just my 2 cents. It only changes the... Oh, we have a resin log. Nice. It only changes the outcome if, you know, if you have armor or whatever. But when you're running around naked, you're going to get hit so hard, so fast, that you'll just be dead before healing is a factor. Like when that bear killed me. You know, wouldn't matter if I had a stack full of horsetail poultices. It was going to one-shot me anyway. Something that I'm regularly thinking about as a content creator is trying to avoid wasted time and unnecessary grind. Often the way people will approach games like this one is very different than the way a content creator will, or at least I will. I can't speak for all content creators, obviously, because, you know, if you really wanted to, like, make a beautiful base, you're gonna probably spend hours chiseling and tinkering and laying everything out just right. And for the average viewer, that would be somewhat insufferable. You know, just as an example of what I mean. So spending, let's say I spend like, did I just see bees? Let's say I just spend like 20 or 30 minutes, maybe not that long, but like 10 minutes getting horsetail poultices only to be one shot by bear. It's 20, you know, it's like 10, 20 minutes that I'm not getting back. Soybean. Oh, sweet. That's cool. All right, let's mark this down as looted. So that's unfortunately, it's another K. It's another flax computer, but happy to find it. Hey, Big Banger. Thank you for the sub. Now, I'm already in like a sandstone area, so I guess I could... Let's try to find a rock outcropping to prospect. 'Cause I'm pretty close to the base. Here we go, here we go. Nothing trying to eat me around, I think. cinnabar, copper. I'm not even gonna bother marking down cinnabar because I don't care about it. So this is tiny bits of copper. Of deep copper, I should say. The density searches don't tell you about surface. So any cave or any significantly easy rock face, and I will prospect. So I'm in the right area now. I haven't looked for iron yet. I found nodes that had, I think, 1.4 parts per thousand iron in it. Oh, this even has sulfur. Like here, this is a 0.3 parts per thousand iron area. But I don't have any bloomeries, and I haven't been looking for it, for iron that is. I've offered it as a pull item, sort of, but it wasn't voted on. Game date is August 1st. Well, let's not go that way. What would I use iron at this point? Stronger tools. Stronger weapon. Without leatherworking, I wouldn't have use of it for any other thing. Minuscule amounts of borax. So we're sniffing around the right areas. So this is 0.6 titanium, 0.6 nickel. Yeah, the big things that I could do with iron right now would be iron shield and iron weapons and tools. But, like, not iron armor. Well, I mean, I could make iron armor. I could make more lamellar armor, but there's very little point to that. Lamellar armor doesn't get upgraded to better tiers. You just cap out a lamellar armor, whereas chain armor can be bumped up to scale, which then can be bumped up to plate. So my approach, and you know, you obviously can do different things, but my approach to armor smithing in this game would be to get bronze lamellar armor to allow you to start to go into the caves at the depth that iron exists. Because that's the other thing, is iron doesn't exist unless you get to lower elevation levels, and at those lower elevation levels, the drifters get a little bit tougher. So for you to be able to exploit iron, either you have to go find it underground and like completely illuminate everything so that you're protected from drifters, or just go with, you know, some bronze stuff, as bronze stuff will probably protect you well enough. And then, so you use your initial bronze armor to then obtain the iron. Of course, you can always speedrun it and skip bronze armor altogether and go naked into the caves. And I have a temporal storm approaching. Neat, I guess. That says high cassiterite. What is that? That's still Billy. I'll mark it as green. With any luck, I get some some borax readings here. That's what I'm really hoping for. Or something like that. I don't know why. Well, there's minuscule amounts of borax here. But that's so close to the original read that it's actually its own reading though. The consider right there was poor. Which is interesting, because it was a stone's throw away from the high read. Copper there wasn't actually all that bad. I think the highest copper I found so far is like 10 parts per thousand. Which is honestly quite a lot. It's not that hard to find. I will find you somewhere. My prospecting pick is worse for wear. So I suppose what I could do is I could stay out here until it breaks, and then have you guys decide, do I use the ingot I have? Oh, that is neat. What the hell's going on here? The ingot I have to make a new one, or do I switch tasks? There's some other ways to obtain it. I could also try to try to buy what I need as well. You know, that's a that's a viable way to do it. That's, I think, the highest anthracite read I've had so far. What trader was this? Treasure hunter? Caves are good, because caves gives me a lot more terrain to look at. I'm pretty... What is this? 80... Okay. I don't want to go too deep. Open to see something in the cave sides, but... The treat you guys had given Yoda made him go crazy. Making all sorts of like weird grumbly noises behind me. So it's these types of caves that are full of the stone type that you're looking for the material that you want. In my case, like clay stone or shale or something like that. These types of caves that I think, in my experience, are the easiest way to find what you're looking for, so that you don't have to necessarily mine for it. You can actually just spot it on cave walls. But okay, we have flint. I was like, ooh, and then it's flint. You chill. Let's do a density search, though. Flint small. Yep, nothing but flint. Oh, we got some bouncy rocks. My favorite. Sulfur. Sweet. I don't know if I want to use up my pick. Well, no, I have 2 picks. Yeah, I'll get some sulfur then. You chill, dude. It's a pretty nice find. I'm not, wasn't looking for it, but I'll collect a little bit of it. And I marked it down as a mining node, rather than a density search, right? So that I know to come back here and it's a guaranteed sulfur note vein. So I'll get, let's say 20 of it. And if you're ever wondering what things do, sulfur chunks makes powdered sulfur, which is used for bombs and bandages. So you can have honey sulfur poultices or honey sulfur from reeds or blasting powder. Blasting powder is not something I'm going to consider until I have like a windmill. I don't want to use my linens for anything but saving up for a windmill. So it's really nice to find for later, but like not particularly useful for me now. But I'm going to get enough of it so that I have like, you know, if I need just a little, I can always come back. Or if I need more than what I have, rather, I can always come back. Let's see what else is down here. Oh, and I dropped some. Nope. I'm surprised there's not more activity down here. Been there. Okay. I'm not gonna go too deep, but I'll go a little bit. You can already hear the monsters. So these are the deep drifters, stronger than the surface ones, and they are going to be, ouch, hit me way harder than the surface ones, because these are damage tier 1, not 0 like the surface. So I probably should reascend. As you can see, the difference in my health. Now, if I had bronze armor on, these guys would be pushovers. Since I'm already a little bit down here, I'm just gonna... Oh, we have a saltpeter. Oh, and a ruin. A sort of dungeon. With a bed and a tapestry? Tapestry? Oh, we have metal parts. Those are... get to be really important later on. Stop doing crazy crap, buddy. Yeah, one's rotted. The other 2 are intact. Minstrel gloves. Tons of extinguished... Oh, you know, we have some poultices. I'm going to use them just because I'm really hurt. So I'm going to take off my commoner gloves. Yoink, which are ruined. And get rid of the flax grain. These are tattered, but I don't wear them. Bunch of extinguished torches. Don't mind if I do. I probably want this too. There we go. I can leave the tapestry behind because it's not partial. So let's get some saltpeter. I think what I'll do here is light a bunch of these torches with the torch I have. Just to combine stacks, even though it's like a lot of work. So having a ton of lit torches is going to be nice later on. And yeah, using up a pick will free up a slot too, yeah. So this didn't have what I was looking for, but it had stuff. This is a bomb maker's cave, if you will. The shovel I have is stone, yeah. So, saltpeter. Saltpeter is an ingredient for blasting powder as well. That's why I'm calling it the bomb maker's cave. Blasting powder is black coal, the sulfur, and the saltpeter. But saltpeter is also a K fertilizer, which is for like flax, right? So it's a nice one to have once you have nicer soils and you want to replenish your like terra preta or compost soils. That is a way to do it. So the up is that way. I just want to see if there's any other easily explode. Oh, we have more locusts. And that is pretty good reason to leave. So I don't want to be surrounded by deep drift and locusts. I'd like to make it out of here alive. Oops. Alright, so that's the sulfur I found. Like forgetting how to get out of here. Could always dig out. Yeah, it's not this way. Yeah, locusts are a pain in the butt. There's the water pillar method to deal with them. Which, if I'm killing a lot of locusts, I might employ. But apart from that, unless you have really good range at long range, they are indeed difficult. Ow. Clawed it out. So the temporal storm is on its way. It's actually not a non-viable way to avoid... Ow, now they're all throwing some crap at me. I'm gonna say... Temporal storm is now imminent. Yeah, okay. Noted. I was gonna say it's actually not non-viable to just run away from stuff on the surface, provided you're not wounded and you don't have valuable things on you. With that in mind, I am going to run home before these storm jerks kill me. So after the storm, what should I do? I'm going to put the poll up again so that if you want me to change gears and stop looking for this lime, or alternatively, you can vote for leatherworking and for me to do the shell method, where I just try to get shells. There are so many caves left in that claystone field that I have not searched. That I could, obviously, for borax. And you saw the value of the last cave that I poked into, you know, with some saltpeter and some sulfur. So, like, I don't think it's unreasonable to try to continue searching. But, again, the options are yours. Ah, yes. Nothing like trying to travel during high hallucinations. Hey, Admiral. Thank you for the resub. And welcome to the storm. Yeah, this entire area that I've been running on has all been claystone. For reference, it's quite a lot of claystone. Just a little bit to my north, because I'm really close to the base now. So it's truly not that far. Dave, thanks for resubbing too, after gifting subs too. Earlier. Oh, definitely gonna die. Yep, definitely died. That's alright. I'm very close to home. Got caught in a hole. It's hard to navigate. Congratulations, you died. It's hard to navigate during the storms because, like, everything is wonky, wobbly. It's all backcountry here. And I'm running around under rifts. Whoa, there goes my temporal stability. So, I'm having a good time. Won't make me punch dirt. There we go. Of course, it gave me, like, the nastiest terrain to try to traverse back to where I died. Because, of course, it did. Ew. It's kind of far away. Alright, gotta hustle. Well, doesn't help. The game's like, chunk, chunk, chunk. Well, poop. I'm now in a hole. With drifters behind me killing me. Stop it! I'm delicate. Drifters, drifters everywhere. Oh dear lord. Was that a tainted crawling around on the ground? No thanks, don't touch me. Hello, Mr. Giraffe. How are you today? Giant bony eldritch horror. I've got to be getting close, right? What is that? It's Mr. Giraffe. I just explained that to you. Mr. Giraffe, the neighborhood eldritch horror that lurks in my rusty dreams. You have reemerged at your starting point. Oh, Temporal Storm seems to be waiting. Okay, good. This running around in this Temporal Storm is nauseating, to say the least. Normally, when there's Temporal Storms imminent, I would, like, race home and be safe. Unless I was, like, well geared for it. This time it was just like, oh god, that was something big and right behind me. But this time I was on a mission. I'm trying not to cancel the mission. God, why did it spawn me so far from my rip point? Disgusting. I think it was more of the problem of it spawned me like, oh, there it goes. Spawned me other side of like a mountain that I had to go over. Oh, daylight, don't do this to me. We're almost there. I don't want to get there and just immediately get wolfed again, though. But if that happened, and after I picked up my stuff, at least I continue to, like, I extend the despawn timer. Well, that was an experience. One of which I did not enjoy. I don't have a knife, do I? Where'd my knife go? I can still hear riffs around me. Oh! Oh, good. Oh, good. Game, you just evil. It's like, yay! The Temporal Storm plus Wolf Pack finally got your gear back. So, here's a bear. Jeez. Sometimes it be like that. Alright, you guys seem to want me to start a smithy. That's mostly just a building task, but I'm happy to start to embark upon it. Building at night is also kind of... I mean, using the nighttime to build is nice, because I won't have to sleep or anything. trying to think if there's anything else belongs in there. Not really. Hi, hey bed. I have something better. And there we go. I was going to move the torch holder right over the fire pit. Alright, let's put things away. Oh, did I skip? Yeah, I just skipped nighttime. Onions are still 6 of 7. Some of the spelled is 8 of 9. So we're going to have a pretty nice harvest soon, I think. Oh, didn't put the flax seeds away. Because there's no space for them. Thank you for tuning in to Vintage Story, which originally streamed live on Twitch November 30th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, a link can be found in the description of this video or at Rhadamant.com. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. Hope to catch you in next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow Seraphs,